Hi guys, I'm back here with another toy comic book action figure haul, some kind of haul. I got all the hauls. I'm doing hauls on everything. First up, let's just jump into this. No sense waiting. I got this little Ninja Turtle shooting gallery thing. Still works, but it's in pretty rough shape. So I figured I might do this as the 500 sub special. Since I've never done one of these before, I might do a restoration video. And I'm definitely going to do some kind of thank you video for you guys who've all subbed. I really appreciate you guys. But I want to do this. If I get 10 comments that say you guys want to see a restoration on this, I will do a restoration. But what I want you guys to do is vote and just write in the comments, restore original or restore upgrade. So if it's an upgrade, I'm going to add stickers all around this thing and just make it look better than what it is. I hope I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I think I can make this look a lot better than what it does right now. I think I can improve the graphics on it and whatnot. I may leave the background graphic because that's pretty cool, but I'd like to change out these up here, or at least improve them. And change out the sides, and yeah, just do a basic restoration on it. So, let me know what you guys would like to see. If you don't want to see it, don't put any comments in. But I hope you guys do, because I really appreciate you guys watching. So I'd really love your input on what kind of videos you'd like to see next. Next up, I picked up a Force Unleashed General Grievous. This thing was carded, but the card was in water damaged shape. So I picked it up for 10 bucks. This thing ended up being just a couple of bucks, even though it says 8 on it. I got it cheaper than that because I bought a couple of things. This guy really needs to be sprayed with some primer and completely repainted. He does not look good. And something about this guy I've always hated was the fact that his face slopes down. I always thought that it should be straight. This looks more menacing. He looks sad that way. What about the round face? I don't know why. Definitely a lot more menacing that way, though. See that difference? Squid face. I don't know. Something that's always bugged me about him, but I thought it was a cool figure, and I thought it was a cool figure in the package. Now that I got him out, I really don't care for it. I wouldn't have paid, I didn't know it was going to be all rubbery and stuff, and I don't know if I'd paid 10 bucks if he would have been out of the package and I could have seen him. That'll be one of my tips for collecting is, if you're not sure, don't buy it, because almost everything in this haul I wasn't sure about, and I still bought it, and it was kind of disappointing in some way or another. So there are several things in this haul video that are that way, but either way, I'm thankful for the stuff that I got, because you know it's all cool at the end of the day, and someone put some hard effort into making it. Anyway, I won't ramble on. We'll just get back to more toys. I picked up Commander... Oh, what is his name? So, Triceraton from the 2003 TMNT. Commander Mozar. Yeah, that's what it is. He doesn't have any accessories. Next up, I bought this for somebody. Turns out the guy who I thought was going to start collecting these, whenever he said, I'm going to start collecting these, meant he went and spent a bunch of money and bought a complete set with all the figures and all the accessories out of the blue one day. So, yeah, so I'm stuck with this Brave Star guy that I have no interest in. It's a Cowboy. I have no interest in that. So if anyone might want to trade something for it, let me know. It's dead to me now. That thing. Dead. Next up, I picked up some ornaments. This is the third time I've shot this video, by the way, because something's always happened and it's unusable. And this is going to be the last one, and I'm not shooting it again. So, actually 4 times now. So these are some Christmas ornaments that I bought my little nephew. Bumblebee, Prime, and come on, what were you... Oh, wait. Nope, that's Soundwave. Let me start the ramble here. Come on, what were you thinking you had to know that looked like a wiener for a trigger whenever you made these things? I know they were based off Japanese toys. They're already made before you ever made the cartoon, but come on. It looks like a wiener. You can't tell me it doesn't. Look, he's got a... Come on. Seriously. Anyway, next up, Starscream. Little G1 baby Starscream. Yeah, just a little cute guy. Hey, just a little guy. You know what? I was going to transform him, but now that I thought about doing it, I don't want to do it. So, no. Next up in my bag of goodies, I picked up another Ninja Turtle. This is the Leonardo in hockey gear, which I'm trying to complete my set of Ninja Turtle figures, and unfortunately it means I have to buy ones I'm not too thrilled about having. Like, normally I'm not the guy that's got to have the entire set, but Ninja Turtles is my favorite thing I collect. So, yeah, I want to complete the vintage line, and it may take a long time, but, yeah, it means I have to buy some of these figures that I really don't care about, so I hope I don't have to spend more than $5 a piece for them, because I really don't want to, so, yeah, anyway, it's just a turtle in a hockey outfit. I could talk a little bit more about it, but it is what it is. I did pick up this Transformers game for my little nephew. What's really cool is if you see Bumblebee there, he will actually transform when you... And I died. So we're just going to shut that off. But I just thought that was cool that it transforms by doing that in the game. Come on, that's freaking cool. This is going to my little nephew, though. I'm not keeping that. On the other hand, though, it's freaking cool, and I kind of want to keep it for myself, just because, yeah, it is cool, but I'm not going to be selfish. I'm going to give that away. Same way with this flipping spin twist change Bumblebee. This is one of the disappointing things, is a lot of these toys I'm going to show I was told were complete, and when I got them home out of bags, they were not. So, I mean, yeah, it was $6, but I almost, if I would have known it wasn't, I didn't realize what this was really. Actually, all I seen was this part of it. I didn't realize it was one of the flip and twist ones. I couldn't see under here how the bag was in there. And I didn't really look at the front. I just seen a Bumblebee that looked like maybe a kid's toy, so I thought my little nephew would like it. I probably spent more than that thing's worth. I should have only paid $1 for that, or not have bought it at all. But whenever I went to buy a lot of this stuff at a flea market, they were about to close. I was 2 hours from home, so I'd driven all the way there and didn't realize they closed early the night I went. And I didn't have a lot of time to look through this stuff and look it all over and make sure it was stuff I actually wanted to buy. I just went through, found all the stuff I liked, kind of grabbed stuff what I could afford, because I had an entire basket full, and I whittled it down to a small, very small amount of stuff that I could actually afford. And I ended up picking out the crap, basically. I didn't realize parts were missing, or thought something was a good deal, and it turned out it wasn't. So, yeah. Lesson number 2, take your time, and if something doesn't feel right, don't buy it. Yeah, I'll explain some of that stuff here in a minute. Next up, this one is one of the Micro Turtles play sets. It does come with a lot of the parts for it. I am missing a helmet and legs for Donatello, but you know, it is what it is. What's really bad is when you go into a shop. I bought this one from the same time that I bought those that are right there. So that was about 6 months ago if you're watching these videos. And this guy was still there, along with half the other toys that were in the case. Because that's how you know stuff is overpriced, is when all of your crap sits on the shelves for 6 months. You call yourself a comic shop, and then all you got, the only thing you care about is kids playing Magic the Gathering in the background buying, or in the back room buying $3 packs of cards or whatever. And you can't freaking pay attention to the stuff that's actually making money in a case. Anyway, I don't get you places. You let something sit in a case, trying to make an extra $3 or $4 off of it. Just sitting there taking up space. I don't get you comic shops that do that. If it's been in there for longer than 6 months, make a sale. Do your freaking jobs. Anyway, you guys suck, and I hope that you get shut down, because I'm sick of going to your stores and having to look at crap. But again, I say that, and I ended up going in there and buying this cute little guy. So, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't care if you got closed down, because your business methods suck, and you should know that by now. Anyway, and if you do get shut down, screw you. You're charging eBay prices anyway, so I could have just bought the shit off of eBay. So if anyone wants to bitch about, shut down a comic shop, another one will spring back up, and hopefully they do business better than you do. Anyway, enough with the rambles. Let's get to some more toys. Usually I'm not this bitchy, but this haul really just... There was a lot of stuff in this haul that just made me nuts. So, and we're going to get into some of them. We're not Roadbuster here, though. Roadbuster was complete and as advertised for like $5. And I'm very happy to have him. He is a very cool figure. He came with all of his parts and accessories. And, yeah, for $5, I couldn't pass that up. He is such a cool figure, and I wish I would have bought him sooner. That is a cool figure. Move. Next up, do I have? Oh, I did buy comic books. Ghostly Tales, Number, whatever. Who cares? For $1, it was like a 15-cent comic. I don't know why I bought it. And a J. Scott Campbell's Wedding Special. And I bought it because it's a J. Scott Campbell cover that I actually could afford, because 9 times out of 10 his covers are like pre-orders on his website, and he wants $30 freaking for it, and I'm sick of that crap. So J. Scott Campbell used to be like right up here. Like, he was I love buying his stuff, and then now it's like I'm just burnt out on it because I love his artwork, but I can't freaking afford it because it all comes out with a $20 price tag for a comic book. And I just miss the days of going in and finding one of his pieces of artwork on the shelf. So, yeah. So I don't buy a whole lot of J. Scott Campbell stuff anymore. But if something does come out that I absolutely have to have, I still will buy it from his store. And I still think he's an amazing artist. But I'm just disappointed that I can't walk into a comic shop and find his stuff kind of laying on the shelves. And Art Germ stuff seems to be getting that way too. Several of these mainstream artists seem to be getting that way, where it's, oh, I gotta buy a freaking incentive cover. I'm bitching a lot in this video. I'm sorry for all the bitching. I am sorry for all the bitching. I don't know why I'm doing this, man's. Next up, this is a guy that was really cool. I'm glad I got him because I think this robot mode is really cool. He does have his headmaster dude in there. But I keep finding things like the headmaster's got like something that looks like super glue, but I don't know why. And there's like this rubber cement in between the feet. And I thought it was to hold the feet together, but I don't see any cracks in the feet. So I don't understand why there's like rubber cement there, unless someone was like maybe trying to have him hang on a wall or something. And the tail, they put some extra glue in there. Maybe that was to hold it on so it would stay in place. I don't know. But yeah, I don't understand. But it still looks cool the way it is, and I'm very happy to have it. I think he looks freaking awesome. And I love all the different head motion you can get out of him. So yeah, he's a good. I'm very happy to have that guy. Next up, we'll continue with the theme of Transformers. This guy was a disappointment. I say disappointment, but I seen him. He was in a bin of Transformers. He was like $7, and I thought, that looks like long haul, and so I got it. And then I realized, oh, this is like a $50 long haul. And usually this bin of toys, this guy that sells them, he doesn't really care about Transformers, so he just kind of throws them all in there. He bases the price on size of them. So that's why this one was like $6 or $7. And like same way with Roadbuster, he was in the same bin. Same way with Skull Cruncher. They're all based on, the prices are kind of based on size with him. And usually they're pretty well complete. So I got this guy, and he's missing the front part of the cab here, and he's missing his wheels. So unfortunately he is not complete. So I either probably shouldn't have bought him, or I overpaid for him, because I will never be able to find the parts for this guy. So yeah, he's still got the blades on his arms that spring out, but yeah, a little bit of a disappointment there. So next up, got a Fall of Cybertron Soundwave. I already have a carded one of this. I just wanted a loose one. I actually may transform him back into his car mode, because I kind of like it, or I may not. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, actually. He does have, I think it's Laserbeak in his Belly, or is that Buzzsaw? I think it's Laserbeak. But I'm not going to spring that out and transform it. You can see it. I like that he's got room for all these other cassettes in there. I think that's pretty cool. And the light piping on him, I don't know if you can see, that is freaking awesome. That's really good light piping. Anyway, that's a cool figure. That's a good. Very happy to have him. He was, again, like $5 or $6, so he was worth it because he usually goes for about 20. Last couple figures I got here. We'll kind of go in order of what I paid for them. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. So, this is the most disappointing thing over the weekend. This is the Play Arts Kai Deadpool. So, I bought him. He was bagged up. And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, is it complete? He said, I'm pretty sure it is. And I said, is it real? And he said, the guy told me it was. Or he's basically acted like he didn't know that they made knockoffs of this. So, I get it home, and as you can imagine, it is a knockoff. You can tell because the biceps don't swivel and the thighs don't swivel. He still looks really good. I would have honestly been okay with that if he was complete. I would have been okay with a KO because I could have bought a KO. I ended up paying $32 for it. I could have bought a KO with all the accessories shipped to my house for $32. And I had to discount the price because he was originally wanting $60 for this thing. But aside from him missing parts, one of the most disappointing things, and I've got weapons and heads over here. Let me find something here. Where to go? One of the only trigger guns that actually fits the gun that he came with, someone decided to take a knife and bore out the hand. That's very disappointing. So this figure all around was disappointing. I overpaid for it. I could have bought basically a knockoff that was perfect for the same price, and I ended up with a knockoff that was nowhere close to perfect. The only redeeming thing is that I have an authentic Iron Man and Thor, and he still will look pretty decent next to him. I mean, for the most part, he'll stand up on his own, and the paint looks great. The joints are pretty tight. You still get you can kind of hear the ratchet joints. So, I mean, it's probably as close to the real thing as needed, and it probably is made in the same factory, I would imagine. I'm just disappointed mainly that it wasn't complete for the price I paid for it. But what are you going to do? Sometimes you get ripped off, and sometimes you find good deals, and sometimes it is what it is. So next up, I'm not going to go in order of price. I'm going to go in what I think is the coolest stuff. So we're going to slide all that stuff back. So I got this Hellboy. He was probably the most expensive thing that I bought all weekend, or all last couple weeks. I had to pay $40 for him, but he was, from what I can tell, complete. He's got his cape, his badge, his gun, or his holster, his gun. I've got another movie Hellboy figure, and this was the one I was wanting. This, to me, was the movie Hellboy. The one I've got has horns and no shirt. I wanted a trench coat, shaved off horns. And he's awesome. I was pretty happy to pay $40 for him, and I actually got a deal on him because I bought that, the gun, and what else did I buy? I bought a third item. Oh, the Christmas ornaments. I got all of those, three of those things for $50, so I was pretty happy with that. And the very last thing I got, if I can bring it over here without it breaking on me, is, and let me scoot all this stuff back some more, is the Spawn vs. Cygor box set. This thing is awesome. It was one of the few on my list of Spawn things that I really wanted. So the only thing now that's on my list of Spawn things that I want are the Wings of Redemption figures. Some of the animated figures, I've only got Spawn, the animated Spawn, but I want them carded because my animated Spawn figure, basically as soon as I took it out of the box, just completely fell the hell apart, and there's probably 2 bottles of super glue holding it together right now. And and the 12-inch, any of the 12-inch Spawn figures, because the only ones that I have right now is the Mandarin Spawn. So I really want the 12-inch Spawn figures. I have all of the Art of Spawn figures that I wanted. And the only other one that I can think of that I'd want is the Spawn hanging from a tree after the Ku Klux Klan hung him. Well, not him, but somebody else. But anyway, if you read the comic, you know what I mean. Anyway, so this is the box set of Cygor. I like that it's got this little spinning display base. He is going to go into my DTOF because anyone who owns McFarlane figures, I hate dust, and McFarlane figures are notorious for being dust magnets. So, yeah. He's going to go get, my DTOF's going to get cleared out soon, and he's going to go in one of the cases in there. But I'm very happy to have this. I'd much rather would have had just an 18-inch Spawn figure, but yeah, this thing's cool. I only paid 20 bucks for it, and I actually didn't even pay that. I paid what I paid, 18 bucks for it, I think, is what I ended up paying for it. So I got a little bit of a deal on it. And I'm very, 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 very happy to have all of this stuff. Even though some of it was kind of disappointing, and I probably shouldn't have spent my money on it. A couple of the Transformers and the Deadpool I probably should have left behind. The rest is, and the Brave Star figure I didn't care about. The rest of the stuff I'm pretty happy with. It's all pretty well goods. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And I know I rambled on for a long time and bitched and moaned, and I'm tired. I'm in a bitchy mood because, yeah, I had to think about money I spent on this stuff and didn't get the stuff that I expected, I guess. I don't know. I'm in a bitchy mood, I guess. And I'm usually not like that. I'm usually a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. So I apologize for making you guys watch a video about me bitching and moaning about toys because, you know, other people have real problems. So, I'm a silly bitch. I'm going to go to bed, so I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. And I'm going to find something cool to do with this little Deadpool head. I don't know. I feel like all three of the Deadpool heads are almost identical that came with this. Oh, the eyes are bigger on this, and I might use that one. But I might find something cool to put this on. I need to find another figure that scales with it and put a Deadpool head on it and just see if it works. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care of yourself. Happy hunting. Remember, toys are not the items you find in your mom's dresser drawers. Oh, no. Fuck it, why are you guys still watching this? I don't even know why I'm still here. Why are you guys still fucking watching this? Yeah, he's got two Deadpool heads for monkey testicles. Oh, shit. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should just leave a Deadpool head in his arm, like, kind of right there, see if anyone ever notices. Actually, what I should do is put a Deadpool head on a Spawn figure. How's that look? Yeah, that's what I should do. Anyway, bye-bye.